Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. I'm so excited that you have been led to me and my channel. So I want to just share a few things, a little bit about me and describe what a light worker is and also what you can expect on my channel. So a little about me is I have a background in performing arts. I don't know if any of you follow my other YouTube channel. It's very few subscribers, so if you don't know, big deal. I was doing like movie channel reviews for a while, which I still really love, but just have stepped away from it. So I am an actor, I am a singer, I do have professional representation, but really I've just been led to this work. I've always really been called to it, but now I'm in a season where I'm fully stepping into being a light worker, being an empress, being a goddess, and just really owning that. I was always really drawn to crystals. Crystals, I guess, is my gateway divination tool, if you will. I've always really been drawn to crystals. I'm actually holding one as we speak because I don't want to be antsy while I'm trying to record this. This is my baby amethyst. I love her. Look at her. Look at this mama. Just gorgeous. Anyway, I was trying to recall like when I really started getting into crystals, and I really honestly can't remember. I can't remember. I've just always kind of been drawn to them and the representation and the meaning of them and the energy behind them. And a friend of mine began showing another influencer's profile with me that did tarot readings, and it kind of really resonated with me, and I let her know. I was like, I think I might want to try learning tarot. So then on my birthday, she gifted me a deck of tarot cards, which are beautiful. I still really love this deck. This is the Muse Tarot. Now, it was really actually difficult as a beginner to learn this because it was not traditional with the suit of pentacles, cups, wands, and swords. It was a little different, so having to make that mental shift on top of learning tarot in general was interesting, but still fun. I love a challenge. I began using tarot less than a year ago as a tool, but I will say my intuition has always been very strong. My life path number is a 9, so I am what you consider an old soul. I've never really actually hung out with a lot of people who were my age. I actually have very few friends who were my age. I've always been described as mature. A lot of people just get that motherly, nurturing, caregiving, adult, responsible energy for me. It's actually just really been an exciting journey to tap into my intuition and really, really develop my psychic gifts further and further, because some people are just naturally gifted. You might hear stories all the time of young people who at a young age can see spirits. Now that goes away because a lot of adults will try to convince a child that they're crazy when they really are just a naturally gifted medium. But actually, all of us as human beings have potential to tap into our psychic abilities. It's just a question of whether or not you're willing to accept them and whether or not you're willing to develop them further. It's like a muscle that you need to train. I'm clairaudient. Sometimes clairsentient, sometimes I do feel things, but clairaudient is really what's more resonant for me. I could say clairvoyant, but only through my dreams. And even still, I'm not even gonna say clairvoyant because my dreams absolutely make no sense. But my dreams are a way that spirit will speak to me and try to convey messages. Now, I often have to wake up and journal and do tarot on my dreams to really figure out what spirit was trying to tell me, because they're usually really crazy. But mostly clairaudient. So a lot of times, spirit will speak to me through messages. And I say messages as in something that I'm experiencing personally, and I'll say, oh, you know what? Someone needs that. Someone needs that message. I'm not the only one going through this. And so I share my messages on my social media or through video or whatever, and in whatever format that I feel it's gonna reach somebody. So the next thing I want to talk about is what a light worker is. So why light worker wit, right? First of all, it's catchy. Second of all, being a light worker is actually a very broad term. So to be a light worker in its simplest form means someone who is in the world, giving light, giving life, being a beacon of hope and positive energy in their space, right? Now, also, I do want to add, being a light worker does not mean you are that way all the time, okay? Because I am a Leo sun, a Cancer moon, and Aquarius rising. So you can imagine the amount of energies and emotions that I am dealing with all the time. However, we as light workers really work to stay in that space of being grounded, of being positive, being empathetic, being intuitive, and really just being there for someone else. At the end of the day, that's what being a light worker is. Being there for someone else in whatever modality that you choose. Whether that's reading into someone's situation with tarot, whether it's using crystals as a form of healing, whether it's doing Reiki as a form of energy and body healing. So really, you could be a light worker and not even know it, you know? You could have a strong pull to always want to rescue animals, you know, and want to work at animal shelters, and that's something you feel called to and want to save people. A lot of light workers tend to be drawn to animals. A lot of light workers tend to go into service in nursing or in the medical industry because they want to help people. Light workers at its base, they want to help people. No one is just a light worker and just kind of sitting in their beacon of happy sun energy and keeping it up to themselves. That is not what happens. Light workers pour themselves up so they can pour out, right? So on my YouTube channel, what you will find are just me really giving out those messages. You know, I only believe I can speak about experiences that I've gone through. So really what you'll find on my channel is me just kind of giving advice or giving tips and tricks on things that I've gone through and things that I think can help you in your life, specifically on dating, specifically on work-life balance. That's something that is, it's a topic that I deal with on the daily. So I am more than happy to provide any messages I can for anybody who's trying to level up their life, trying to figure out that balance, trying to figure out what to do with their day job as they're trying to work into their divine purpose. So I'll probably have to update this in a few months or so, but as of right now, where my channel is, this is what my channel is about. This is me, who I am, and I'm so happy that you're here. Check out my link tree. You will find all of my links. You'll find out how to book a private reading with me. You'll find links on my playlist. I make playlists all the time on so many different moods, okay? And you'll find links to my Oranum profile where I do a lot of live readings. I don't do so much, at least not right now. I don't do a lot of readings on my Instagram. I'll really do it on Oranum just because I feel like that's the community for that. So join the community. I'm so excited to have you, and I'm very personable. Feel free, like you can DM me, message me, reach out, and subscribe so we can stay in touch, okay? Bye.